my god.
That was scary.
Hi.
Oh
Welcome
my
to
God.
Reality Queerness. This is Indigo
Amber.
and Amber.
Whoa.
What an intro.
We reversed it for once. That was like the first time.
I had never called Siri up to ask her to begin a voice memo.
shit.
I just did that. Holy hell, she scared the fuck out of both of us.
Because she said, mm-hmm.
The fuck?
It was not
so
the typical
weird.
Siri voice that you
Hi,
know
how
and
can I
love.
help you or whatever?
Or
like
hey.
a white woman says. That's crazy.
That was fucking scary.
Okay.
Well, all right. Welcome to our Valentine's Day podcast. Woo!
Woo!
We love each other.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you.
What do we do today, babe?
Okay. We started off the day by registering me into school.
That's right. She's a student now.
I'm a fucking student. Registered student to you, actually. I'm having too much of a good day.
Okay.
I'm going to do something that I'm really passionate about, and I'm so excited. I'm so freaking excited.
I'm very excited for you.
Then we went to IHOP.
Yes, we did. Just to get a little something, you know?
I just wanted fries with hot sauce, if I'm being honest.
And he tried to tell you what hot sauce to
I
get.
know that fucking man. I asked for hot sauce, and he asked me Cholula or Tabasco. I'm gonna stand my ground and say Tabasco every time. So I told him Tabasco, and I don't know who he thought he was. Just Cholula's better. I mean, yes, on some things.
He stood there and he was like, mm-mm. He like shook his head and was like, mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
You were like, what?
What?
And he was like, oh, that one's better.
I don't care. He put them on the table. He brought both. I still ate that Tabasco. Oh my god.
Well, no, you're talking a big game here, but he was like, is it okay if I bring you I don't know how to say that one. The other one?
I want you to say it.
What is it?
I want you to say it.
No, I don't even know the word.
Cholula.
Cholula?
Yeah.
Cholula?
Mm-hmm.
See, I know how to fucking say it. Shit.
Okay, then you could have said it on your own.
Fucking trying to make fun of my whiteness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cholula. He was like, I'm gonna bring you Cholula, and you were like, okay. Like, stand your ground, girl. Stand
That's not
on
how it
business. Tell him no. Tell him I want Tabasco. Because he walked away, and she was like, men trying to tell me. And I was like, you let him know. Like,
I was having too much of a good day to like have it with that man.
yeah, I guess that's true. You didn't want to deal with the pushback.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I guess so. That's what women always do, though. We're too fucking nice to men.
I'm over it.
Yeah. And so then that happened, and then we came back home, and then
Amber took a nap.
I took a little nappy nap. I was out for 2 hours. Jesus. We're both on our periods, so
Oh my god. We are
have to be
synced up.
done.
How the fuck?
For the first time ever.
Ever.
Mine is always like a fucking week.
Yeah.
It's always
Yours
like
is a bitch.
8 to 9 days, typically. And very heavy.
Shout out to pads and tampons, by the way. They're always there. Always there when you
Shout
need
out
them.
to the government for making us fucking buy pads and tampons.
We don't have that tax anymore.
That is true. It did get rid of the tax. Oh, thank you.
Those fucking 60 cents. We don't have to pay that shit anymore.
Thank God they did something. They give a little pat on the back.
Makes me feel great to be a woman now.
Yeah. You didn't finish our day though, because I came.
Wait,
home,
well,
took a nap.
I'm interrupting because I need to explain this part.
Oh, okay.
Amber had.
Well, why don't you get to it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what did we do after we came home? I submitted my documents. I did my little thing.
Took a
We got ready to go to dinner.
Yeah.
We had some steak. I was okay having just bread.
Yeah, so one thing I really love about Indigo, shout out to Valentine's Day.
Jesus.
Shout out. One thing I really love about Indigo is she is one of the lowest maintenance girls in the fucking world, okay? You know that bitch out here fucking crying. Well, not even crying, just fucking being a bitch because she went to the fucking Cheesecake Factory and she wouldn't get out the fucking car and she wouldn't fucking speak to the man because she was so disrespected. Okay, Indigo would take that as like the greatest blessing on the planet Earth that I took her out to Cheesecake Factory, okay? She takes it as the greatest blessing on Earth that I take her out anywhere at all, okay? That's the kind of woman I'm with. Fist bump.
Fist bump.
Thank you. That's the kind of woman I'm with, is she appreciates everything that I offer to her, big or small, because she understands that I don't have to offer those things to her. I don't have to get her something nice. I don't have to take her out to somewhere nice.
You'd be a shitty ass girlfriend.
Well, yeah, obviously that's necessary for a relationship. Like, if you're never fucking giving anything to your fucking partner, then what the fuck are y'all doing, you know? Like, just fucking taking with no give, you know? That's not fair. It's gotta be 50-50, right? But my point is that I could take her to fucking Taco Bell tonight, and my girl would have been
I would suck your dick right now. We went to Taco Bell, baby. Absolutely. Give me a bean and cheese burrito. Absolutely. A spicy soft potato taco. Yes, sir. Especially because they have a 19-cent tax now, or like whatever on it.
Now, huh?
I'm not paying that shit myself. I'm sorry. I need someone else to pay for
You
that.
gotta draw the line somewhere.
I have to draw the line at 19 cents. Absolutely, my guy.
That $1.19.
I don't want that burrito that bad.
That $1.19 burrito. You gotta draw the line somewhere.
That's the end.
Or else
for
they'll
me.
just keep on raising those prices.
No, but I love Taco.
Yeah, she really does. And that's my point. Like, I took her... Okay, I didn't take her to, like, a fucking fancy-ass steakhouse, okay? Because we were gonna go do something, you know? You know, you got a budget. You gotta...
We spent too much money today.
We spent a lot of money today. But that's not the point. But... So I took her to Saltgrass, because that's the other thing is my baby has not really had, like, a proper steak hardly ever in her life. Right? You haven't had filet before.
I had the Joey sirloin at Outback. Absolutely. That was fine dining, my guy. I had broccoli and my pina koala bitch shit.
If you like pina koalas and getting
great ass steak. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
I'm also really not, like, a big eater.
Yeah.
So I don't go to restaurants and look at the adult side of the menu. I immediately go to the kids. And it's fucking cheaper. I don't know. I have a smaller appetite.
You do have a smaller appetite. Like, you really do get full off of very little food. So the kids menu is actually the right menu for you.
Perfect portions.
Portion size.
Oh, and they have better fucking food.
American portion sizes are just ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
They're like for 3 people instead of 1 person. But, you know, it's fine. But yeah, so I took her to Saltgrass. So, like, I'd say that's a pretty decent fucking steak. And so we both got fillets.
Oh, it was delicious. I was in love. I've never had anything that good. That was crazy.
And then what did I give you at Saltgrass?
Oh my god, we got matching bracelets with our initials. Mine is A for Amber and hers is the I.
Yeah, so it's got a pearl bracelet.
Oh, I almost said A for anal.
And there's a gold heart in the middle.
It's beautiful. I love it.
I'm wearing the I and she's wearing the A.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're in a relationship. Fun fact. I don't know if y'all knew that.
Okay, so let's speed it up because I need to explain what the fuck you're on. Where do we go? After dinner.
100% purebred Amber.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
You know, like 100% whole wheat.
Chat, now you're seeing what Amber. I'm always living with.
I'm funny.
After Saltgrass, we went to downtown, and we saw a comedy show. Oh my god, let me get my fucking phone. Oh, here it is. I am going to cross that off of my bucket list.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay, we have to go all the way down.
That's like in A Walk to Remember when the boyfriend helps the girl cross her bucket list items off.
Do it for me.
And Shane West helps
Shane from the challenge?
Mandy Moore's character. I can't remember her character's name right now.
Is that the one where the girl dies from cancer?
Yeah. It's really sad. But it's really beautiful. It's like my favorite. I don't know if you know that.
It's my
favorite romance movie.
I didn't know that.
Oh my god, we have to watch it. And it has the best soundtrack ever. Okay, comedy show.
At the comedy show, oh my god, which was amazing. I want that experience again. They have this game that they have. What was it? Groove questions or no?
Huh? But they did multiple choice something?
Yes. Multiple choice, multiple couple. Yes, MCMC.
Oh, multiple couple.
That's
choice.
what it was.
Yeah.
Well, they had drinks and food at this bar. We had just eaten, so we weren't interested in that. But they had this Delta 9 drink, a shot that they were offering, TBD. And, oh my God, Amber got a little vial because they said that it was strong. It was strong enough
super strong.
Yeah.
And they were like, you should probably only have half. And I was like, okay, I'll get one, and like one shot vial, and then me and Indigo can split it. I can have half of it, she can have half of it. Which is, I think, essentially kind of what we did. I could argue maybe I had a little bit more than you did.
You did. All in all, Amber started feeling the drink.
Well, no, we felt nothing for a long time. Oh,
when you were driving,
it tastes like nothing.
It tastes like nothing. It's so crazy.
I've never.
There's no smell, no taste,
it's
nothing.
The most bizarre experience I've ever had, because you know how like water even tastes like something.
I love
you know
water.
what I mean? Like every water tastes different. This was the first time that I can legitimately say it smelled like nothing. It tasted like nothing. It was just like liquid. It was pure liquid in my mouth with just taste. It was just tasteless. No flavor.
I think you had like 3/4 of the vial.
No. 3/5.
I don't know math right now. Maybe 3/5. I think I'm feeling the drink now.
Oops, see? Told you.
I'm literally drinking it right now.
Oh.
God, Amber, I'm feeling this way more than the Moscow Mule.
Yeah, we got a Moscow Mule because I was like, okay, this fucking shit tastes like nothing. I'm not about to fucking just drink this.
So you're gonna mix some, put it in the drink.
And I was like, okay. And so I got, a Moscow Mule with like a lemonade flavored vodka. Mm-hmm. And it was the weirdest.
It tasted nasty. Not
nasty. It wasn't necessarily
but
nasty. It was just like, why is my throat burning with every sip? Because it was really
kind
salty
of like
and
spicy.
Yeah. Jinx.
Oh, you owe me a blowjob.
Now you owe me a milkshake. I'm on my period. Love you. So yeah, it just, I don't know, it was spicy. It burned my throat every time I took a sip, so it was hard for me to drink it. But I was like, I'm trying to fucking, and then I like poured the stuff in there. So I don't know.
Yeah, and then you left around half of the drink.
Yeah, and you drank the rest.
And I drank that. I felt the buzz like a little bit driving home, but then you turned to me.
Oh yeah,
and you were so smiley. I didn't understand.
We both like left the place, and we were both like, "Do you feel anything?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "I don't feel anything." I'm like, "Okay, well, did we get scammed?" Because it was like, okay, usually when you have something that has any sort of CBD or THC in it, it smells a little bit. And or like you'll taste like a little something, like a little skunk at the end, a little aftertaste, right? Nothing with this. Like I said, just completely no taste or flavor. And so we're like driving away from this place, and both of us are just like, did we just fucking get scammed, bro? $10 for nothing? Because, like, it tasted like nothing, it smelled like nothing, I feel nothing, so it wasn't nothing. Like, that was starting to be my question. Mm-hmm. And I was like, they told us that it was strong. Like, did they just fake us out to get us to buy it? Because it worked. On me, anyway.
Yeah, it worked on me.
And then, about, like, 5 minutes into the drive, I started feeling a little, like, aware. You know, like, when you're high and you start becoming aware of your thoughts? It was happening. I was like, oh, that's weird. And then, I don't know, I just started feeling a little loosey-goosey,
Jesus.
I started feeling good, and then I turned to Indigo, and I was like, okay, I think I'm feeling something. So, that's what happened. That's the recap. Mm-hmm. Indigo apparently doesn't feel anything.
No, I came home, and I still, like, that little fuzzy feeling never expanded.
Yeah.
I was just like, what the fuck? I definitely have a higher tolerance, so I should have had a little more. But I came home. I made a spiked lemonade. Heated up some pizza.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty fucking
Doing
good
pretty
right now.
good. Well, I got a surprise for you, baby.
More? We've done so much already.
I know. So I prepared for this podcast. It was
No
not
fucking
as,
way.
It's not as fucking spontaneous as I was making.
Oh,
It's
man.
me.
That's crazy.
Gotcha.
You're a wild fucking dog.
I am
What
fucking
the hell?
wild, bro.
All right.
We're gonna do the girlfriend tag. Do.
What is that?
Valentine's theme. Do. Get to know us. Do.
I don't know what noise to make.
Do.
I don't know what you're expecting from me right now.
It's like the love fireworks. Love fireworks going off. Pew pew pew.
Boo, 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 doo, doo.
God.
That's my version.
So basically, we're gonna ask each other questions, and we gotta answer them.
How do I look up questions?
I got them, baby.
Oh,
baby,
man.
that's why I told you. This is not as spontaneous as I made it out to be. I've been preparing.
You're a fucking trickster, man.
So this is Valentine's Day,
Sick.
girlfriend tag, get to know us. Okay.
All right.
Because I realized we haven't had a podcast yet of just like, hey, this is us. You know?
I'm Indigo. I'm 5'0". They know something about me. All right,
okay,
go ahead.
Okay. When and where did we meet?
Bumble, 2020.
I know it always gets a little fuzzy.
I always.
That 2020 to 2021
Yeah.
is a little fuzzy.
That's
Yeah.
really fuzzy for me,
We
actually.
met on Bumble, and it was honestly a very lucky coincidence.
March, April.
I think it was April. It was around April because I remember. So at the time, I was living 3.5 hours away at the time. And
You fucking lie. I have it right here. April 26th. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
No, I didn't say the day though. I said April.
Oh, wow.
That's fucking lit. Nice.
You think I wouldn't go back to that app and look for it?
That's pretty great.
Absolutely.
So Indigo has that in my contact. That's awesome. I didn't know that. But yeah, so I had come because this is,
When did you come?
so I came back home to where I grew up, where my parents still live.
Can I dox you?
To
I'm just kidding.
to go to the Rusty Crab with one of my friends.
Oh,
The pop-up SpongeBob bar.
Mm-hmm.
It was not good.
Which I wanted to go to, and we bonded over that.
Yeah, and so
She ruined it.
So
for me.
I just so happened to be on Bumble that night, or like the night before or something. And Indigo just so happened to be on Bumble at that particular time as well, and we just so happened to
I was
be
on it, I was trolling for
in
whores.
the same city.
Yeah.
And we matched while I was at home, and I was only home for like a couple days.
Crazy, man.
And then I don't remember exactly what was on your profile, but I remember what I said in response when I matched you was a Mean
It was
Girls.
something about
It was
us
a
getting
Mean Girls
pregnant.
reference, and I was like something about this. That's the nice part about being a lesbian is we don't have to worry about getting each other pregnant or something.
Yeah.
And,
Damn, I
and
wish I
because
remembered what
I made a
picture it was.
reference to Mean Girls of the his whole thing of like, don't have sex or you will get pregnant and die. And I was like, and
that was so funny to me. No one had ever come at me like that.
And you thought it was funny, and then
I did think it was funny.
Yeah, we just had a good banter.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, I think I said it. Did I ask for your phone number or did you ask for mine? I don't remember. I think I might have done it. I think I might have asked for the phone number.
You might have asked me because
might have
then
been
you
bold.
texted me and I was like, who is this? Don't you remember? I did that.
Oh yeah, playing games with me. That's how I knew you were a good potential mate because you laughed at my jokes, one, and you understood my Mean Girls reference, two.
I just still think it's so freaking crazy how we grew up so close to each other.
Yeah, we grew up like 30, 45 minutes away.
And I did not find you until now.
I did not find you until Bumble.
Not now, but 3 years ago.
Yeah, the Bumble.
So crazy. And then you lived even farther just to come in such a little short time. And then she ghosted me.
That is not what happened.
For a whole fucking month or whatever.
That's not what happened.
Didn't even start talking to me until something like literally life-changing happened to me. And Amber was so kind to me. She offered all her time, and it was so sweet having someone hear me after something that happened to me.
Yeah, well, that's when I realized I did care about you. Oh yeah, like I was like full on serious. I was like, I'll fucking drive fucking 4 hours to come get you away from this toxic environment.
Yeah, cross that border for me, baby.
Cross that border for you.
She's in
Climb
Mexico.
that wall. That poorly half-built wall Trump's trying to make.
All right, what's the next question?
Okay. How long have we been together?
I just said 3 years.
But it's not been 3 years, baby. We've been together 2.5 years.
2.5? What the fuck?
Yeah. July, the end of July was when we got together, and we're in February. So, 2.5 years.
That math doesn't equate for some reason.
That math checks out, baby.
I've had a few drinks.
Yeah.
It was just one, but
I don't know. You're not passing the test so far.
I've said all of them correctly.
Right.
I went into detail.
Next question. What was your first impression of me?
I don't know. I can't remember. Remember, I saw you, and I remember closing the door, and I was so nervous that you were actually there.
On Bumble.
Oh, on Bumble. I thought you were talking in person.
Okay, maybe we could do both. Okay, say the Bumble one first. Chronological order.
I thought you were pretty sexy.
You
I'm not gonna fucking lie.
From my pictures?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Pretty fucking hot.
Okay.
Then I saw you in person, and I was like, oh my god, she's actually here. What the fuck? She's gonna kill me.
Oh my
We're
God.
out in the fucking boondocks. Like, she's at my fucking...
You're home. I was the one that should have been scared.
You drove to me, you freak. That was scary. Like, that's a lot of...
You invited me, freak.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd come.
What was I supposed to say? No?
Then I saw that fat ass you have. She has a wagon behind her. God damn. She needs to be certified.
Get you a high
Yeah.
girl than, like, Indigo.
Oh my god. Amber has
Indigo
the
comes
best
to my
ass. Insane. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that thing.
You are a big fan of that thing. It makes me be a fan of my thing, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I love how much you've appreciated your ass.
Yeah, since knowing you, I've definitely come to appreciate my ass. I used to like not even like look at it. I didn't think anything of it.
I look at it all the time.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. My first impression of you on Bumble was I thought you had a really nice smile.
Of course.
I remember like your smile was like one of the first things I caught.
You know everyone says that.
Well, I'm not just everyone.
Oh my god.
Shit, you know how to make a girl feel special. Yeah, I thought your smile was really big and nice, and then you were funny. Like, I was like, I like talking to this girl. Like, one, she thinks I'm funny, and that's always a plus. But like, I thought you were funny too, and we had good conversation. So, yeah, that was my first impression on Bumble. And then my first impression in person was that I was like, is this girl scared of me? Like, literally.
Oh my god, we didn't touch forever.
We did not touch for a while. So we were really fucking gay. And we made each other playlists, love playlists, that we still update to this day. Just like songs that made me think of her and my undying love for her and my crush for her. Not to be dramatic. But yeah, it was just like when we were falling in love, and we just made this. I made a playlist for her. She made a playlist for me.
I made one first.
I don't remember the time.
I did. I have the messages.
I don't know. But it was super gay and cute.
Mm-hmm.
And so then the first time that like we met in person, because fun fact, we were long distance. So before you be like, what the fuck?
We live in Texas. Everyone's long distance.
Yeah, but we were Texas is a big ass motherfucking place, okay? And we were living 3.5 hours apart at this particular time, maybe 4 hours actually. I think it was probably 4. And I was in physical therapy school, so I was busy and stuff. So we didn't see each other for like we matched in April. We didn't meet until July.
Mm-hmm.
So, just to give you context. So anyway, I like walk in there and she's fucking like scared of me. She sits on the couch. I'm like, okay, I thought I was expecting like a hug, you know. Which no, in hindsight, like I know Indigo now, and I was like, yeah, no, I was not getting a hug.
Why?
Because you're autistic and you don't like touch, and especially when you're first meeting someone, like you need to like make sure they're cool before.
You were cool.
Yeah, I know. You knew I was cool, but like. You were scared of me, though. You were intimidated by my sex appeal. You know what I'm saying? But I remember you sat on the couch, and I was like, okay, how do I make her feel more comfortable? And so I played, because I don't think we had showed each other the playlist yet.
No,
so I showed you my playlist. And then, yeah, it was kind of cute. And then at one point, I was like, did I ask you if I could hug you? Or I just hugged you? I don't know.
I think you did.
Did I ask?
Mm-hmm.
God, I was a fucking consent queen.
Because it was big for me. That was a big moment for me that you just asked.
Ladies and gents, ask for consent. Consent for the win.
Always.
Consent, or you won't get a dent in your head by being punched.
Christ. Okay, Amber. Speed through this, baby.
But yeah, so that was my first impression. Alrighty. Why are you trying to rush me, baby? It's supposed to be romantic. Fuck, we're having a conversation, man. It's supposed to be cute and shit. You tell me.
That was something that I really loved and noticed. Like, that it was so easy to conversate with you.
Yeah.
Through text, in person, it was never awkward.
Never. Yeah, I never felt weird. How did you know you liked each other?
Oh my God, when I took you bowling, I saw that ass bend over. God damn, I almost busted in my pants.
Okay, you know you liked me before you met me, though.
Yes.
So, like, how did you know?
Because it was easy for us to talk, and that's not easy for me to do with anyone.
Yeah.
It takes a lot for me to open up, and with you, I feel like I opened up so quickly. We just talk so easily and fast about things that were really hard for us.
Mm-hmm.
And that was something big for me.
Yeah, like I said, I think like really the moment I realized that I did like you was when that stuff happened to you. I was like immediately like, oh, I'll come get you. Like if you really need someone to come get you, I will fucking come get you. And I was like, oh shit. I like had to check myself for a moment. I'm like, what the fuck? Doing this over a girl on Bumble? What the fuck? I haven't even met her.
Yeah.
You know? I was like, okay, I think I actually do like her. I think I should give this like a chance and like actually pursue it, because your girl's got trust issues, okay? You know, got some traumas. And so I was like, okay, let me like actually give this a chance, give it my time, give it my effort. And yeah, it worked out. I don't regret it.
It might have been around the 3rd week of June. It was like mid-June, early mid-June, when I got my tattoo, and I realized, like, Jesus Christ, I'm JC. Shout out to JC.
Shout out.
I am just always thinking about you. Every time anytime I would wake up, I would just, like, that was the first thing that I would go see if you had messaged me or something. I was just always looking forward to talking to you all throughout my fucking day.
She loves me.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's so sweet. But no, yeah, I thought your ass was cute. Like, not your ass, but like you as a person. I don't know why.
Yeah, I have a flat ass.
Oh, shut up. I do love your ass. That's not, I just did. Man, I'm trying to be sweet. You know, I'm trying not to make her feel appropriated. Fuck.
What is the next one?
I loved you, though. Like, I thought you were super cute. So it was like, I loved seeing your face. Okay, I still love seeing your face. Before you freak out, you know? What was our first date?
When I took you bowling.
Mm-hmm. So we went to main event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember when we got out of the car, and then she still tells me, like, to this day, she's surprised that I grabbed her hand. I held her hand whenever we were crossing the street. But I don't know, it was instinct. I didn't want you to get hurt or anything when cars were passing by.
Yeah, it was super cute. you know, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm the dominant one in this relationship. You know it's true.
Whatever.
It's okay, baby. And typically I'm the one, in pretty much all of my relationships, I've been the one that makes the first move. And because I'm just like, you know what, let's get down to business. Like, we like each other, let's not fuck around. Like, we got one life to live, you know, let's do it. I don't know. That's my energy when it comes to dating and relationships. And, you know, sometimes that works out, sometimes it doesn't. That's okay. But when we got out of the car, you know, I wasn't sure. Especially, like, after the way she acted at her house, I was like, oh, shit, maybe she doesn't like touch. Like, that's what I was starting to think. I was like, oh, or maybe she doesn't like me as much as I like her. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not like that. Maybe she doesn't think of me as more than a friend. That's what I started thinking. I was like, oh, shit. Like, kind of starting to, like, doubt myself, question things a little bit. But then she, like, reached for my hand and grabbed that hoe and we were walking. And I was like, oh, my God. It was just, it's kind of crazy to think that, like, to me, that was almost more bold than, like, you kissing me.
When did I kiss you?
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh.
Like, if you were to have just, like, kissed me. In a weird way, you grabbing my hand felt more bold to me. Because, one, we were out in public. You know, anybody could have seen you grab my hand. And it's just like, okay. Like, she really does like me. Because, one, she don't care who sees. She wants to fucking grab my hand right now, so she's doing it. Okay, wow. Statement. And then, two, that was, like, the first move. That was the first point of contact since, you know, I showed up. And so I was like, whoa, she does like me, you know? And I don't know, I just thought that was very brave of you. And I was impressed because, like I said, I'm normally the one that always makes the first move, so.
Oh, this time it was big dog.
Oh,
yeah.
shut the fuck up. Yeah, but you didn't make the first move the other way, which I think that might be the next question.
Ask it away,
I
Captain.
think the next question is, who initiated the first kiss? That's right.
You
Me.
the next night.
Me.
Which was so crazy because that first date, like all lesbians, it did not end that same night. She asked if she could. She was like, wouldn't it be crazy or something like that if I stayed over?
Yeah,
or
something like that.
yeah, some way. And it was so
operator.
funny.
Presented it like, oh, wouldn't that be funny?
Yeah, and I was just like,
Wouldn't that be a moment? Meanwhile, I got the bag in the car. I'm ready to go.
Oh my God, you did have the bag. That was insane.
She thinks it's spontaneous, just like this podcast. I got plans for you, baby.
Bold. Oh, that was insane. And
I got plans for you,
yeah,
baby.
she spent the night.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful.
And I was like,
Nothing
damn,
happened.
this girl will not kiss me.
No.
That's what I was thinking, guys. Like, I'm not even joking. Because there were just so many moments that she could have kissed me throughout the night.
Are you serious?
And I, like, I was, like, trying to make it a point to, like, not force my hand with anything. Because I don't think we'd really I really don't think we ever had a discussion of, oh, I have autism. I think I, like, figured it out on my own.
Yeah, I never wanted to tell you.
Did you even realize that you had autism? I don't think you did until we talked about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she, like, wasn't really aware, like, of what was going on with her. I knew there was, like, other stuff that had happened to you, and obviously, like, you went through a few traumas and things like that. So I was like, I am not going to push myself on this girl. It was important to me that, like, I got consent every time, you know. That's why I, like, asked you when we hugged and all that stuff. Is like, I wanted to make sure that you were really comfortable and that you knew that I would never put you in, like, a bad situation, and just for, like, my own personal gain or whatever, you know? Mm-hmm. So, but I was like, you know, I was checking my watch. I was like, girl, like, you know, the first date was, like, almost over and you didn't kiss me. And I was like, okay.
Am I supposed to?
Yeah, that's generally, if a first date goes pretty well, you're supposed to, like...
I'm a different kind of gal.
You are a different kind of gal. You were avoiding kissing me. Because I remember we were cuddling on your bed when we got back.
Uh-huh.
And kind of, like, you know, trying to, you know, put my face close to yours.
I know, I was just like, oh, that's so nice.
And then you, like, turn away. What the fuck? Do I smell that? Like, what is going on here? Like, does she not like me? But then you were, like, cuddling up to me so much. much, and I could tell you like me with the way you were giggling at my jokes and stuff.
Because you're funny.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know, I'm pretty funny. Thank you. She admits it. On the record. That's on the record, by the way.
Oh, my.
But yeah, and I was like, okay, you know what? Whatever. And I think we fell asleep. Like, I think we, like, went to bed together.
Yeah.
And I think it was in the morning that I did it.
It was the next day.
It was the next day. Because I don't remember if we had a conversation about it or not, but...
No, we didn't.
I just went for it, didn't I?
You literally just...
The patience had run out.
You just came at me, and I was like, what the fuck is happening, dude?
The dom had to take over, baby. You know.
I don't know why I have the memory of, like, me, like, saying something about it. What the fuck is happening?
It was good, though.
I was just so confused, but I knew that I liked you, and I knew that I liked it.
Yeah. I could tell.
I don't know, babe.
Yeah. It was like I got permission through your voice, like, through your words and your actions. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need to, like, be like, can I kiss you? Because that's lame. To me, that just kills the vibe. Like, if I have to ask you if I can kiss you.
I would have said okay.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I know. But that would have, like, you know that was hot that I just went for it.
Leave me alone.
Come on now, you know it was. So, yeah, that was our first kiss. All right. Who said I love you first?
Me.
Yeah.
Through text.
Yeah, you did.
Was it because...
It was like...
Was it when you were going home?
Yeah, I don't think it was the first time I visited. I think it was
the
the second
time.
time. Because I think... Had you come to visit me in between those? Or was the second time I came to visit you the second time we saw each other? Because that's when we watched Scream together.
When I visited you, I hadn't told you I loved you yet.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah, I think...
So... I visited you, mm-hmm. We had the first date, and then you came and visited me, mm-hmm. right?
Yes.
Yeah, and then I came and visited you again, mm-hmm. and that was the second time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I was crying in your arms.
Yeah, she was crying. And
I didn't know how to tell you.
That's when I really was like, whoa, she likes me. She's crying as I'm leaving to go back to school. I was like, oh, shit. I didn't know it was like that. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, it was sad. I was like, oh, don't cry. I love you, but I hadn't told you yet, girl.
And it was so... I remember every time you left, it was so hard for me.
Yeah.
I cried every single time.
Well, I remember, so you cried a bunch, and like we had a very emotional goodbye and everything. And I remember I had to go to my clinical rotation the next day. Mm-hmm. And that's why I had to go back. And I remember the next day being just so filled with anxiety because you stopped texting me. Like, you stopped texting back at one point. When I was on the way back home, you, like, at one point, you just stopped texting me back. Mm-hmm. And, like, then I woke up the next morning to go to my clinical, and you still hadn't texted me back. And I was like, oh, my God. I just remember having so much anxiety when I went to work that day. What if this girl doesn't like me? Like, I think she likes me. Like, what if I was wrong? Because I've been wrong before. And I was like, what if she just wanted a certain something, and then once she got it...
I got that shit, baby.
But yes. And I was like, damn, is she just using me? Or
pretty much, baby.
I don't know. I was just, you know how my brain works. So
yeah.
I was just going through all these scenarios in my head, and I was like so nervous because I was like, damn, I think I really, really like her. Mm-hmm. And then that night, I don't remember if you had like gotten drunk or something with a friend or something, mm-hmm. because she started drunk texting me. Oh, that's what you said. You were like, Amber, I think I'm falling in love with you. Mm-hmm. And I was like, Indigo, I think I'm falling in love with you too. Mm-hmm. So that was her.
I remember a phone call that we had, and I was crying because I thought that I hadn't texted you because I was wondering. I was like, oh my God, what if she's just never going to text me back after having sex?
Yeah, so we were both thinking
on the same page.
We were both thinking the same thing. Yeah, because I'm typically not someone who had sex like before
marriage.
No, before a relationship. I don't know. It kind of felt like we were already dating in a weird way. Like we hadn't.
Not for me, baby. I was a single fox out there.
Shut the fuck up. So, yeah, we said, I love you. And then I was like, Indigo, will you be my girlfriend? And you were like, oh my God. I was just very happy. Very happy moment. I remember that. It was just such a relief that you felt the same way. But yes. And then that was getting a little too lovey-dovey, so we gotta switch it up now.
Please.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, easy. Easy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say this, actually. You be farting.
God.
Shit.
I knew that was coming.
Farting it up. I don't even know. My mouth can't even do that noise because it's so crazy.
So I'm man enough. I'm a woman enough to admit this.
Be a little gassy.
I have discovered in the past couple years, and this makes me think: have I always been this way, and bitches just never told me? But in the past couple years, I have been told that I apparently fart in my sleep.
You do.
And I did not know this, but I have it from multiple sources, so it's not like you're just saying this to me. Other people have told me that in the past couple of years. And I'm like...
You're a gassy baby.
I'm a gassy... Okay, so let's just fucking go... It all goes back to childhood, you know, psychology and all that stuff. Childhood development. Shout out. You know, if you're a psychologist, you know what I'm talking about. So, when I was a baby... I apparently cried a lot, like all of the time.
You still do it.
Okay, yeah, I'm a crier, and so my mom was complaining to like some of her other mom buddies at one point.
Mom buddies.
That I kept crying and like nothing she does ever helps. And one of the moms was like, oh, well, maybe she has trouble, like, passing gas. And she told her about some medicine that she could give me. And my mom, she loves this story. She loves telling this story. Apparently, like, I was sobbing, like, really fucking bad. Just screaming. It was a disaster. And my mom was in the store and she found that medicine, ripped that medicine box open in the fucking store, in the fucking aisle, like literally got it off the shelf, ripped that shit open and gave it to me. And apparently I'm like, I go from like screaming my head off crying to having this look of just like pure relief on my face. And then she said, I was just like, I just like let it all go. In the fucking grocery store aisle. So I had trouble passing gas when I was a kid. So I don't know.
You don't.
I apparently don't anymore. If I'm asleep,
we need to block you up or
I
something.
have no control when I'm asleep apparently, and I just fart.
Your sphincter just loosens up, baby.
I don't fart a bunch, right? Like I just fart a little bit.
I don't know. It varies day to day.
It varies day to day.
Depends.
Depends on what I ate. Depends on my mood.
Jesus Christ.
Depends on my menstrual cycle. Wait, is it worse when I'm on my period? Yeah. Seriously?
Amber, do you know how much you farted yesterday? God damn it, babe.
I've been very gassy.
Yeah.
But you have too.
I do. When have I farted around you consciously?
I literally am telling you, Indigo, if I didn't fart,
like
I would be so fucking distended. My abdomen would be so distended right now if I did not fart.
Yeah,
and I would have been in so much discomfort. I don't know what was going on with me, but I was
start farting
very
around
gassy. More gassy than I think I've ever been the past couple days. But
I'm gonna start really gassing it up. I'm just gonna let it rip.
I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird fun fact about me. Okay, well, my biggest pet peeve of you...
Because I'm gonna tell you my real one. Go ahead.
Oh,
go ahead. I'm just
you have one on deck? Fuck. I thought you were done.
Good.
All right, I'm glad to hear that we have a list of things. Fuck, I just got one thing. God damn. Okay. Well, my biggest pet peeve of you is I hate the smell of mint. Okay, I'm very sensitive to smells. Mint is one of the smells that I'm extremely sensitive to. I do not like mint flavored anything. I think it's gross. I hate mint, and I only tolerate it when I'm brushing my teeth. Okay? Indigo loves to walk around our entire damn apartment with the toothbrush in her mouth while she's brushing her fucking teeth, okay? This woman will not fucking stand still at the sink when she's brushing her teeth. And I don't know, maybe this makes me crazy, but I cannot stand it. It is my biggest pet peeve of you by far. Oh my God, because it wafts the smell of mint in wherever I'm at. I can't escape it because you walked all over the apartment. So it's like, it's everywhere. And I'm like, honey, can you just stand at the sink? But I have noticed the past couple times you've brushed your teeth and I've been there. Have you been trying?
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Trust me, it has gone noticed.
It's hard.
Thank you, baby.
Though.
Yeah, she just loves to wander around. She doesn't.
There's so many things I can do at the same time.
Yeah, she doesn't like to stand still. So that's hard for her. How did you know that I was the one?
Like when I knew that you were the one I wanted to marry?
Yeah.
I wanted you the second
Okay.
I would have to say whenever I was having a lot of trouble started arising with my family. And I had to lean on you. And it was so difficult because I didn't know anything other than my family. Oh, being homeless. And you just being there to support me. Not just physically, but just emotionally. That's everything that I could have ever asked for. More than I grew up having. That's when I knew. And just every step since that has confirmed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd say that was like the same, kind of the same thing for me as like we went through a lot of conflict last year, and we really struggled with our relationship and really struggled just, I think, as individuals, you know, outside of our relationship too. I was going through a very transitional period in my life. There's a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of unknown. And I think you were struggling to find your purpose in what you wanted to do with your life and how you were going to achieve that, how you were going to get there. And obviously dealing with conflicts with your family and everything. And so I think it was kind of just like this perfect storm of just so much turmoil all at once, I think. And it was, I think, difficult for the both of us to be there for each other at that time. And I think kind of seeing that, you know, you could see some of my imperfections or like see my mistakes, see, you know, my faults as a person, or to see, you know, to be hurt by me and to still like choose me again, you know what I mean? And to work at it and not give up and put in effort, and because to see, like, to treat me like I'm worth it, you know, that I'm worth the effort and I'm worth the sacrifices, and I'm worth the trouble that comes with changing and growing and becoming a better person and a better partner and a better human, you know what I mean? You know, in my past relationships, the person eventually like gives up, or like eventually is just, you know, not willing to put in the effort for me. And it was like for the first time I really had someone that was like, no, I'm not gonna give up, I'm gonna keep trying, I'm gonna show you like that I want to be with you and that I'm the person for you, you know what I mean? And so I really appreciated that more than you could ever know. And I think seeing that you were willing to do that for me and seeing the growth. You know, you're someone that I can actually grow with, and we can be stronger as a unit rather than grow apart. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I'm high, so I'm sure I kind of just expanded upon it a little too much, but
That's beautiful.
thank you, baby. Hopefully that made any fucking sense.
It did.
But yeah, that's when I knew you would have won for me, girlie.
God bless America.
God bless America. What is your favorite thing that we do together?
There's so many things. Are you kidding me? One thing?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait, you go first. I'm really gonna have to think about this one.
My favorite thing that we do together is when we watch movies or a show together and we cuddle and you scratch my head and or back.
Uh-huh.
God, that's heaven.
God, you can't. No, now I have to come up with a different
Like,
one.
I'm sorry. Nothing makes me happier than spending quality time with my girl, watching, movies or TV. That is my favorite thing to do in general. And with my favorite person on the planet Earth, it's even better. And then having my fucking head scratched or my back scratched, that's fucking euphoria, baby. That's, my two love languages, fun fact, if you can't tell by the story, is quality time and physical touch. So both of those things at the same time with my favorite person, let's motherfucking go.
I have to say, I love when you teach me things.
Yeah,
like, if
you
it's
do
either me telling you that something's hurting and you just sitting there helping, like, the pain go away and you explaining what's happening to my body as you're doing it. I love that. Super fucking hot, by the way. When we're doing my budget and you're, like, explaining everything to me, like, where the money's going, everything. I love when you teach me.
That is a quality
And
I
just
really
spending
love.
together with.
That's a quality I really love about you, is you're always down to learn something and you, like, really enjoy learning things. Like, you're not one of those people that's like, I already know. I know better than you. You are always very open and willing to learn about something new, and even things that you do know, you're, like, usually pretty open to learning more or learning a different side to something. You're never like, no, sorry, I already know everything there is to know. You're not like that at all. So I really love that about you and appreciate that about you, because, as you know, I grew up with someone that very much thinks that they know everything there is to know about everything, and you cannot even have a conversation with them. So that's a quality that I really adore about you. Part of the reason why you're so easy to talk to,
Aw,
Yeah.
thank you.
It's getting romantic, man. Oh, shit. Yep. So, is there any weird habits that I do?
You do that at night. I think it's so funny.
do that? What?
When you're sleeping,
Your
your jaw randomly does that. I think it's the funniest
Are you
thing ever.
serious?
No. Oh, yeah. I'm serious about it. Sorry.
What the fuck is wrong with me when I'm asleep?
It's funny. It's
Do I not have any control over my body when I'm asleep? What the fuck?
I don't think you do.
I had no idea that I do that.
I need to record you when you do it.
So my mouth just, like, randomly.
It just it looks like you're talking.
Like that?
It's so adorable.
That's so bizarre. That's interesting that you've never told me about that one. Or maybe you have, and I don't remember it being like that.
I have, because I've made fun of it before. I make fun of everything you do.
I just don't remember it being like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, your weird habit is that, but I think it's the fucking cutest thing on the planet Earth is your happy feet.
All right, we can't both do cute shit. Nah, it has to
You
be
consider
weird,
that
weird.
what I do in my sleep cute? I don't know about that. I'm over here just like. God, I must be the worst person to sleep next to.
Oh, you're the best.
Gross.
Oh, you give so much body heat.
Oh, yeah.
Just right now, your crotch is giving me insane heat.
Yes, her leg is there. Calm down, ladies and gents. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Just the happy feet is the cutest fucking thing on the planet Earth. Anytime Indigo, which is very often, because like I said before, I think Indigo is very low maintenance and easily pleased. I love that about you. And so she'll like hear, oh, you know, your favorite show's coming on, or oh, I saw this really funny tweet. Like, I don't know, it'll be just something very minor, and Indigo will just do this thing while she's standing, and she'll just tap her feet in this weird fucking formation, and it's so fucking cute. It is really cute, and now I do it.
Yeah,
like,
I noticed you do.
I've started doing it when I get really excited. It is really cute. I love it. So it's a weird habit, but I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know what else I thought about that you might say my weird habits is my volume thing. That I need my volume to be an even number or in the middle at a 25, like 35.
No, I wouldn't say that's weird, because then I'd have to say it's weird that I need it to be on an odd number. Anytime you're gone, it has to be under 15 too. I can't have the volume more than 15.
Yeah, I know. It pains me because I cannot ever hear anything when I try to watch something with you.
Yeah, Amber turns on the TV, and if I was watching it, it's super low. If I turn on the TV that Amber was watching, it's so fucking high. Jesus. It's
gotta be able to hear, and like, I like...
What, Grandma?
Girl, you can't hear the detail in the sound design if you got it on fucking mute. If you got it like 2 bars above mute. What you gonna hear? Nothing.
I hear it perfectly. I have subtitles on.
Yeah, I don't know. You got great hearing, I guess, because I cannot hear a shit.
Oh, but yes.
Cannot hear anything whenever you're in control of the volume. So, what was our first time traveling together?
I don't know why I always count Colorado as one.
I think that technically counts. That's what I was
that's right. Because you traveled there and I did. I met you there.
So I had a not long after me and Indigo started dating.
Internship.
I had a clinical rotation.
All right, same thing.
In Colorado, Denver, Colorado. Shout out, loved it there. Love it, fucking.
Shout out to that farmers market.
Always miss it. Literally want to live there someday. I think
we're going back.
But we're gonna. I don't.
We need to work up the coldness because that's killing me.
I can't deal it. I can't deal once snow starts happening. But anyway, I lived there for 3 months during this clinical rotation, which I'm like, damn, our relationship really went through it. Because like we're in the honeymoon phase or whatever of our relationship, and 90% of that was long distance and me being busy with these clinical rotations, but. We survived it. Woohoo. But anyway, so Indigo came and visited me while I was staying there, and it was awesome. It was so much fun. And so it was like so it was like technically our first vacation together.
Yes.
And I remember I got you a spooky basket because it was October.
I still have the basket. I have the exact basket and the letter and some things that she gave me in there. I have the cup.
Oh yeah, and the cup. Knocking on Kevin's door.
I think that's amazing.
Back then, she used to call me Kevin a lot.
Kevin. I almost said the last name, but I'm not gonna say that.
Say it.
Kevin Lagana. Yeah. She's a crusty little thing.
One of the first words in Spanish that she taught me was Lagana. And then I just wouldn't stop saying it. So then she started calling me Kevin Lagana.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then you were Mrs. Lagana. Or something. I feel like I had a name for you too.
Bernadette,
let's fucking go. Bernadette Lagana. Bernadette Lagana.
Fucking ridiculous.
That's
God, I hated that name too.
Fucking hilarious. I had so much fun when I would say that. I'm gonna start saying that again. Thank you for reminding me. I love this podcast.
Let's end it here.
Stop it. Where was I?
Pet peeves?
No, it was our first trip together. Oh yeah, Colorado. So then we went on a hike together, which was kind of a disaster.
I almost died.
I went a little bit too far with Indigo than I meant to. And then that's where I discovered that you were scared of heights.
Oh, yeah, you didn't know.
Because we went up to this really beautiful lookout point, and you had to like climb on this rock to be able to see. And Indigo was freaking terrified. And I was like, girl, you're safe. You're with me. Come on. So
I'm with the lesbian in the woods. Are you kidding me?
That was a trust building moment for us.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had to trust me. See, you still alive, girl. I did my job. And then you were really tired. We were trying to get back to the car. And then it was like almost dark.
I felt like I was crawling, limping back to the car.
So my bad. The
only thing that kept me going was that you kept reminding me that we had trail mix in the backpack, and that we had spaghetti waiting for us at that restaurant.
Yeah, so that was our first challenge that we had to get through together.
God. I'll do it again for that spaghetti.
Yeah, and then we got some edibles that were legal, because shout out to Colorado legalizing weed, marijuana. So we got some edibles, and we had a blast because we went to Meow Wolf in Colorado. Yeah, highly recommend going there after having an edible. A good amount of an edible, not too much, okay? It'll make you fucking freak out if you have too much.
Yeah, and then she couldn't even drive home.
Yeah,
Big dog here
that was the real trust building exercise. Hopefully my parents never listen to this. I don't know why the fuck they would listen to this, but so while I was in Colorado, I was borrowing my parents' Jeep, because their brand new Jeep at the time, by the way, because my car is a really tiny car and could not drive.
Model?
A Chevy Camaro. I love my fucking Camaro. It's a baby boy.
Yeah, Herbert.
Shut up. Stop bullying my man. That's my baby boy, okay? Don't be like that. So, anyway, I have a Camaro. Obviously, that's just not driving in the fucking snow. Let's be serious.
Not. You're stuck.
And so my parents, because I was going, fall season up to the winter season in Denver, Colorado. So, of course, we were thinking it was going to snow while I was there. Magically, it didn't. But irregardless, I had my parents' Jeep. So...
It snowed after you left.
It snowed after I left. It snowed up in the mountains while I was there, but it didn't snow like on down the mountain. But yeah, so I had driven obviously to the Meow Wolf, but by the time we were leaving, I was pretty fucking high. Not the kind of high that you can control a motor vehicle confidently.
All right, good.
Probably not. And that's what's funny. In hindsight, I'm like, why the fuck did I let her drive my parents' Jeep? Like,
I'm a good driver.
Jesus Christ, because you were just as high as me. Like, why did I think that was a good idea? I don't know, but it was a significant trust building exercise, because I was like, Indigo, I need you to drive.
Yeah.
I can physically not drive right
and
now.
I was basically a professional NASCAR rider.
Shut the
driver.
fuck up.
Oh my god.
The fact that I trusted you, like, that to me was like, whoa, I trust this girl.
Haven't I driven your car too? No, I moved your car. When you were asleep. You told me to move it from where I used to live, because remember how I used to have to move my car.
Oh yeah, well that's different. Just backing it up and like parking it.
No, that's a big thing too.
That's not that big a deal.
Basically, drove your fucking car around the block.
No, you didn't.
No, but I could have.
You just drove it
okay with
like 10 feet. This is a big difference. This is driving it on the interstate in traffic. Like, ugh.
In a state I don't even know.
In a fucking, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm crazy good.
In a car you've never driven before. Like, you're fucking short as fuck. You can't even reach the pedals. You had to scoot that off so fucking far. I remember the next time I got in, I like busted my knees trying to get in. I was like, oh shit, that needs to be scooted back. But yeah, so that was, that really showed me how much I trusted you, because I would never have let anyone else do that. Big time. And we successfully made it back to my Airbnb. It was all good.
No scratches or
No
dents.
scratches, no
Not
crashes,
by
no
Indigo.
dents. Nothing. Thank God. Thank you for that.
Oh,
So shout out to Mal Wolf, but be safe out there, kids. Do not do what we said.
no.
What we did.
Be
Not
way
what we
more
said.
responsible.
Please be responsible, especially when you're in charge of your parents' car. Trust me, I am a responsible person. I don't want to give the wrong impression here.
She's pretty
I was
responsible.
taking very good care of that Jeep while
Yeah,
I was using it. Not a scratch, not a dent, not a crack in the windshield, because my dad has a terrible habit of cracking the windshields in any car that he drives. So let the record show, I did not ever cause that to happen. So yeah, so that was pretty cool.
Next one.
Shit, she's rushing me, y'all. Fuck. What is your favorite food?
Yours?
Oh, mine. What is my favorite food?
I can tell you mine right now, girl.
Well,
I know it.
I meant, what is my favorite food? And I'll tell you what I think yours is. Okay, go ahead.
Something that you make or something that anyone else? Because if others, I want to say it's a steak or like a really well grilled, like well done burger.
That's right. You got it.
Oh.
Like a really fucking well done burger or a steak. Yeah, those are
Oh,
like
shit.
my favorite foods. Like
Talking about
Mexican's
bitch.
definitely a good, like it's up there too. But
Oh, I didn't know we were talking about
Tex-Mex.
specific.
Tex-Mex.
food.
No, you're good. You're good. You really
Passion.
love sandwiches. You love pickles. You're a nasty hoe when it comes to pickles, and you really love hot dogs for some reason.
You got them all right.
Yeah. Which brings to the next segment. What type of foods do I hate?
Do you hate
Yeah. Should be super easy. Because one of the foods that you
sushi?
love.
Like raw?
You mean raw food?
Well, no, like this, like sushi.
I wouldn't say I hate that. I just don't like fish, so I don't
seafood.
I don't really like seafood, so, and I don't like, what? No. I wouldn't say that's like, I don't hate that. Hate. Like, I'm talking about foods that I hate. Like, you hate onions.
No.
Well, not anymore.
I hate
I've retrained your brain now.
Yeah, whatever.
So, Indigo always hates, like, she is, so this is funny because, you know, when you're cooking things, if any of y'all are chefs out there like me, you know that onion is used in a lot of dishes.
Okay, I know that too.
To give flavor.
I don't care.
And Indigo hates onions.
Yeah,
she does not care.
Take them off if you're gonna cook for me.
Exactly. So
What?
I have gotten her to try a bloomin' onion at Outback, and she loves it.
Amber, it's fried. Of course I'm gonna love it.
I mean, it's fucking good. I don't know what kind of crack they put
Regular crack.
in seasoning and breading.
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 Yeah, breading. That's a new one.
Breading the onion, but it's fucking crack and it's good. But what type of food do I hate? Should be very easy. Now I'm concerned. Do you not know me?
I don't understand what you mean by type now because
Like, what food do I hate?
I thought I was on the money with seafood.
I literally gave you the greatest hint on the planet Earth, and I told you it's
Pickles?
Yes, I hate pickles. What?
So we can go eat seafood is what
That's not what I said. I don't hate seafood.
Yeah, so
I
we
like
can go have it.
catfish
So
at
we can go get some shrimp.
in Mississippi. Shout out to Jerry's Catfish in Mississippi. I think that is fucking excellent. I'll eat a grilled shrimp at a hibachi restaurant, like if it's really grilled.
So
But
when
other
can
than
we
that,
have seafood? I mean sushi.
I didn't say I was gonna eat sushi.
You said you don't hate it.
I don't like it. I don't hate seafood. I don't like it. That's the difference.
Why don't you like it?
Pickles, I hate pickles. I hate the smell. I hate the taste. I hate how if you leave a pickle anywhere, its residue is fucking there forever and you can never get rid of it.
I'm gonna touch you with a pickle tonight. Stop being a fucking hater and move on to the next question.
Why are you being mean?
That's one of my pet peeves.
You know I don't like pickles. What do you mean?
That you don't like pickles. That's a pet peeve.
That's a pet peeve?
That's the one that I had on deck.
You get to keep all the pickles, though.
I don't care. I want to share my pickles with the love of my life.
Why would you want to you don't have to share, though. Like,
because I share what I...
Shouldn't that be a perk? That you get to have...
No, I love sharing.
Okay, don't act like that. You know that's a perk. We've had this discussion so many times, and you're like, oh my god, it's so great, because every time you have pickles, I get to eat them.
No, I'm making shit up. I want to share.
Okay.
That's me saying I want to share my pickles with you. And I want you to swallow it and have fun.
Oh my god. Ew.
Don't cut that out.
No.
I want you to swallow and have fun.
That sounds...
exactly how I want it to sound.
Ugh. Hey, moving on. Well, we already kind of talked about it, but what are my love languages?
Touch. Quality time.
Yeah. And what about the other ones? Do you think there's any other ones? Because there's
how many other
physical touch, quality time, words of affirmation, gifts, and acts of service, I think, are the 5.
You're not really big on
gifts.
Gifts.
Yeah.
Gifts.
Not really.
Acts of service, I just don't see that.
Mm-hmm.
But words of affirmation, I feel like would be a strong 3rd for you.
Yeah. I'm... you know, it's funny. I'm kind of a needy bitch. Every time I take those quizzes for that, I'm usually tied for the top 4, and then gifts is like way at the bottom. Like, it's not that I don't like gifts, and it's not like I don't give gifts, but just it's not, to me, that's not like the way to show me love or the way I want to show love to people. I mean, I would say that I give pretty good gifts when I do give them. I give them for like the standard, holidays, but it's not like I'm randomly giving gifts, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like when I do give gifts, I do a relatively good job.
Or just giving gifts. Because I feel like that's my way of showing love.
That's what I was going to say, is that I feel like there's differences in your love languages for how you show love and love languages for how you want to receive love. Yeah. And I feel like for you, you don't really, not that you don't like gifts, but like, I don't really feel like that's your way of receiving love. But I do feel like that's your way of showing love, is you love gifts and acts of service. Those are like the 2 big things that you do when you're trying to show love. And so for me, because gifts is not really, like, I would say gifts is my least love language, if that's the word I'm looking for. Like, I definitely don't value it as much as other things. And acts of service, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it ebbs and flows for me. Like, acts of service I do appreciate, but it depends on what it is, I think. I don't know. Like, I definitely feel like actions are really important for me, like we've talked about. That's why I have such a hard time with acts of service and words of affirmation, is because I feel like I do need to hear that you love me and that, and like why you love me, and like nice compliments and stuff like that. You actually saying, like, verbalizing things. But at the same time, I don't, because I have such significant trust issues, I don't really trust words as much as actions. So it's like this weird dichotomy of I do like when you compliment me and like tell me things, nice things, but like I don't believe them until you do acts of service, like, until your actions support the words. You know what I mean? In a weird way, it's like I need both. I need both for them to be complete. I can't have one without the other, or else I don't value either of them. Does that make sense?
It does.
Like, if you're doing all these nice things for me, but you don't like say you love me, or you don't say why you're doing these nice things for me, then I don't think I look at the nice things as, oh, she's doing this nice thing for me because she loves me. Exactly. Does that make sense? I think I'm making sense. Is like, it just doesn't, it hits different whenever it's shared with words of affirmation. So I think in a weird way, I need both of those together for either of them to work. And like, if you're trying to show me love, is what I mean. You know what I mean? So that's why I say I'm a needy bitch, because quality time and physical touch are definitely my top two. Like, if I'm in a relationship with you, I'm gonna want physical touch. I think you know that. That's my way to show love. Like, I feel like for me, that's my, I don't know why, because it's not like my family is a very touchy-feely family. Like, I didn't grow up with that kind of environment, so I don't know why physical touch is my way of showing love, but it is. It's weird. And quality time. I think I need that both for receiving love and also giving love. Like, I need so, but I don't know, I feel like I'm also, what do you think about like my acts of service or my words of affirmation? Do you feel like
I'm trying to really think of what acts of service means now.
Well, acts of service, you love to do that. That's when you clean for me, or when you like cook for me, or when you prepared like lunch for me one day just because you felt like, just because you wanted to. Like, those are acts of service. Like, going out of your way to do something for the other person.
I'll be real fucking honest with you. The touch, you ask me the question before I get into this.
What am I asking?
How do I appear for the love language? What would you think?
Are like your love languages? I already, you, when you're trying to give love, I definitely think it's, for you, acts of service and gifts. I think those are your two main ways that you show love. Now, receiving love, I think, is quality time and words of affirmation. Physical touch, I don't think is as important to you as it is that I'm saying I love you.
That's what I was going to go into. Growing up, I also did not have a very warm and loving home. So I wasn't ever given touch.
Yeah.
The touch I wanted. I think because of my autism, I feel like if I didn't have autism, I would seek that shit out.
You would be like really needy about touch. Yeah.
I don't think that's a big one for me.
No.
I could go a long time without it. Like, I don't.
Like, that's something that we definitely struggled with as a relationship. I need physical touch. I'm right now, I'm like knee to knee with Indigo. I just need some sort of contact with my person. We don't even have to be full on cuddling. We don't even have to be holding hands. If my foot is touching your foot, I'm happy. I'm good. If my knee is touching your knee like it is right now, I'm good. As long as we have some sort of contact. Like, of course, I'm going to be needy at some point and want you to cuddle me and want you to scratch my head and do things like that. Of course I am. But for, like, the most part, I'm good. For at least for a while. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of needy when it comes to physical touch. And so, like, that was something that we struggled with for a long time, is you had a hard time with that. You're not someone who's big on touch. You're not used to touch. Definitely not to the level that I like to touch. And like I said before, I feel like that is my number one way of showing love, is showing affection through touch. For me, I don't feel like I'm showing you love if I'm not trying to cuddle you, or if I'm not holding your hand, or if I'm not like brushing your cheek, or, you know, doing something, right? And so it was this mix of I want physical touch because that's how I receive love and show love. And I feel like it's important for us to bond and for me to feel connected to you. But for you, it was uncomfortable, and you also didn't understand why. Like, why would I want that? Like, why is that such a big deal? And so it took a lot of communication between the both of us to like come to an understanding on that, and we like came to a compromise about it. And it's still like something, I'm not gonna say we're like 100% good now with it. I think there are still days here and there where I'm like, girl, why ain't you touching me, you know? Like, what's the deal? Why you hate me? Why you think I stink?
Need a little, I don't know if break is the exact word. That sounds
be
really
careful
harsh.
with that. We were on a break.
I need to recharge my battery.
Yeah.
And not have anything in contact with myself. Like, I just need to be alone.
Yeah. I have to also check myself and be like, stop. When she needs to, like, have a break from physical touch, it is not a personal thing. It is not, oh, she doesn't love you. Oh, she thinks you're gross. Oh, she thinks you stink. Or she's annoyed with you. Like, it is literally not personal whatsoever. It is Indigo needs to recharge a battery just like you need to recharge a social battery when you've been socializing for too long. So yeah, like, I think I had to check myself at the door a couple times about it too, to like remember to not take that so personally, because it's not at all, because you want to love up on me, but you also want to feel comfortable doing that.
Yeah.
You know?
And I don't ever want it to get to a point where you're cuddling me or anything and then I just feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Like, so overwhelmed that I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
And it comes out wrong and it hurts your feelings.
Yeah.
Like, I never want that.
Yeah. That's definitely something we've had to work through in our relationship, because I do think, not that we have like huge differences in our love languages, but I think if anything was like a really big difference for us, it would be probably our love languages. I feel like we find similar things funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And we get along for the most part about a lot of things. We have similar like moral beliefs. We have similar beliefs about the dangers of organized religion, which is a big thing. You know, not a lot of people see an issue in that. Like, that was important to me. But yeah, we just have similar, I think, ideas for how we want to live our lives and what kind of lifestyles we want to have.
A gay one.
What?
A gay one.
A gay one. Well, that much is obvious. This is a lifestyle, baby. Being a gay. Living the lifestyle right now. Lifestyle celebration. Sorry. They're always complaining. Money. Such a problem. That's segue to my next thing, is I feel like we have similar ideas of like how we want to save our money and what we want to use our money for. And you don't think so?
What we want to spend our money on? Or what we want to save for?
We want to save for. We want to save.
What do you want to save for?
Well, we want to save to have a better life where we can go on vacations and we can buy a home together one day and maybe move to Colorado someday or somewhere else.
All right, you're thinking big picture. All right.
I'm thinking big picture.
Okay, I was thinking a little.
No, I'm not thinking little picture like you wanting to go buy stupid bean and cheese burritos every day.
And some Converse.
And some Converse. You do need to get more Converse. See, we agree on that too. But yeah, I just mean like personality wise, I feel like our personalities mesh pretty well. Like, we're both very introverted people, so we both understand that. But yeah, I just feel like in a lot of ways we're pretty similar. But if there was like one really major difference between us, I would say it was that.
Autism?
Not your autism. We have different love languages. Yeah.
Like, words of affirmation can be hard for me to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I have such a hard time describing what I'm feeling, like what's going on inside of me.
Well,
and
I don't know. I feel like yes, but when you do really challenge yourself to do it, you actually are very, very eloquent and
I think that's my problem,
very well
though.
spoken.
Like, I don't believe in myself, or I either don't want to try that hard.
Yeah, you doubt yourself, and you're doubting whether you're saying the right things or not. Yeah. I'm like, girl, just let it fly. He's probably doing a good job.
Hopefully.
That's why I like when you tell me what you're thinking, because you always are thinking a lot. Well, I do the same thing, but like, you're always thinking a lot, but you don't share what you're thinking. And then you just go crazy in your mind, and you start doubting yourself, and you are unsure of what you're saying. And I'm just like, just say what comes to mind. You know? Don't I always tell you that?
You do.
Yeah. It's all good, girl. Yeah, this sparked an interesting conversation, didn't it?
Yeah.
Talking about the love languages. But yeah, I definitely think me giving and receiving. Why does that sound funny? Giving and receiving quality time and physical touch are definitely my top two.
Mm.
And
I was ignored a lot, so I like quality time.
yeah, same. I was neglected. I was the annoying youngest sibling, youngest cousin that everybody wanted to just go away. So yeah.
And that's why I like do acts of service and why I gift, because I always want to do for people so that they keep me around. And I think that is actually so fucking sad that I just said that.
Aw. Did you just have a realization, or did you just say the realization out loud and you're realizing you just said it out loud? Is the second one?
I just realized something that I've always done.
Oh, so this was a realization moment too. Yeah. Sometimes when you talk about it, you realize things. Do what anymore?
I want to change my love language. I don't want to do that anymore.
No, there's nothing wrong with that as a love language, Indigo. I don't want you to change yourself. No, that's not what you should take out of that. I think that is an important realization. But you have to know that that's not, I don't just value you for you fucking cleaning up our apartment, cleaning up the fucking kitchen. Like, oh, thank you. And I love you, and thank you for doing that for me, but that's not where I draw your value from. Do you see what I mean? Like, you see what I'm trying to say? If you made me lunch that day, that was so sweet. But that's not where I draw my value of you from. I appreciated it, and it made me feel loved, which is what you're trying to do. You're trying to make me feel loved, right? That's coming from a place of love, right? But maybe that is something important to recognize, is maybe sometimes you did it and you didn't necessarily love the other person, but you were wanting to gain their love, right? But with me, that's not the issue. I know you love me. I know maybe sometimes you've done it to try to not only make me feel loved, but to hopefully gain my love and gain my approval. And that's okay. That's human. That's normal. When you love someone, you want them to love you back, right? Okay. But I think, like I said, that's important to recognize that hopefully you're not doing it in situations where you don't even love the other person and you're literally just doing it for their approval, just so you can avoid a conflict or something, right? Which I think is maybe sometimes you had with past friends that weren't very good to you, or maybe you had with your parents. I know you loved them, but they were very abusive towards you. And sometimes I felt you did things out of obligation and not necessarily because you wanted to, right? Yeah. Exactly. So do not talk to yourself so negative, okay? Do not start talking about changing yourself. That is nothing wrong with you. I love that about you. I love that you do acts of service, okay? My mom did acts of service out the ass growing up, and that is something I really value in a partner. So I love that you do that stuff, okay? I love that you love giving gifts. I think it's cute, okay? But again, it is not the sole thing that I draw value from you out of. You do so much more for me than that. You are so much more than that, okay? Does that make sense? Do you feel better? Yeah, exactly. Is this the year of, like, realizing things? Shout out to Kylie Jenner. Shout out I feel like that was, like, before she really blew up. That was, like, the origin story. Her villain origin story. Is 2020, or was it 2019, 2018? What the fuck? I don't even know what year it was.
19 maybe?
I just feel like it's, like, the year of just, like, realizing things. Like, really realizing. realizing things, you know?
The amount of time she said realizing.
Yeah.
Was insane. I can't even remember the monologue, but I used to have it memorized. Like I
just feel like me and my friends are all just like realizing stuff. All of us.
That was so stupid. Oh my god. What are your other questions?
Yes, we only have like 2 more. Okay. What's our song?
Our theme song?
No, our theme song.
I thought you were talking about the podcast.
Campfire theme song.
Oh, sorry.
Our campfire song.
Are you ready?
Ooh.
Because if I really...
Well, no. I mean, like, our song. Like, our relationship.
I was gonna say that... There's a song that you sent me. Oh, my God. That's not our song, but it's one of my favorite songs that you've dedicated to me in my playlist. The Indigo song.
Oh, Indigo. Yeah. Spencer.
Yeah, good one. Yes.
Face. Yeah.
So good.
That is a cute song. That's not our song, baby. I'll give you a hint.
Is it more upbeat?
No. I'll give you a hint. I played it in here the other day when you came home from work.
Casey Musgraves.
Yep. There you go.
Golden Hour. No. Butterfly?
Well, yeah, Butterflies. So, our song is definitely Butterflies by Casey Musgraves. But if really, I would probably say that entire album.
It's a great
album. The Golden Hour album by Casey Musgraves, because so many of those songs, like Golden Hour, obviously, Butterflies, Happy and Sad, Oh What a World, I think is what it's called. Yeah, like there's a bunch of songs that we definitely, it just is very emblematic of our kindling romance at the time.
And she's kind of homophobic. Like, not really, but she is, because we didn't get to go to the concert.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, back when we were beginning our romance, and her songs were literally the soundtrack of our relationship. Well, actually, I think it was a little bit further along. It was like maybe half a year into our relationship.
Yeah.
Maybe longer. She was touring, and that hoe bag only went to Dallas when she came to Texas. I'm pretty sure. She, like...
It was only Dallas.
I think she was only going to 1 Texas location, or maybe 2, but they were nowhere near where we were.
She had come to Texas, and the reason was supposedly because she had just done ACL in Austin. Yeah.
So, not all of us got to do that. And not all of us want to go see you to, like, at a film, not a film festival, at a music festival. Like, it's a lot harder to see, I feel like. Mm-hmm. And, like, why would we... I don't like when artists say that, because, like, in my opinion, that's really silly, because music festivals are
crazy expensive.
Very crazy expensive, and, like, most people who are fans of you are not going to go to a music festival to see you personally.
Or maybe there's not enough people that they're a fan of.
Yeah, like, I feel like a lot of the audience that you end up having at these music festivals are people that are like, oh, let me just check this person out. I've heard of them before. Mm-hmm. Or like, oh, my friend likes them, I'll go with them to check them out in between, somebody else's set. Mm-hmm. And, like, they have very short sets at music festivals generally, so it's like, that's not really representative of a real concert. It's not like she was like, oh, I toured here last year. No, you came for a music festival. To me, that's different. But I digress. So, and what was even worse, was even more egregious, was that Dallas concert was on a Monday.
What does Monday?
It was on a Monday night.
It just doesn't make sense.
Like, what the actual fuck? So, I, of course, was still in my clinical rotation era at this time, and I was in my internship, my really important last internship clinical rotation, and I could not ask off for a freaking concert. And it would be different if it was, oh, it's on a Sunday, so then I would need the Monday to drive home. I could get, like, 1 day off. But with it being on a Monday, and we don't live anywhere near Dallas, there's no way I could get 2 days off from my internship. So it was just like, well, shit, can't go to this concert. So that is like one of my regrets though, because I feel like that would have been really beautiful to go to with you. But it is what it is. We have Spotify, you know, it's not that big a deal. But she a whole bad for that. She a whole bad for that for sure. Especially because one of her songs on that album, she references Texas. So how you gonna name drop Texas, and then on your tour you don't even freaking go to Texas more than once? Come on now. Fucked up. Especially with how big Texas is. Like, how you gonna have just like one show in Texas? I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that to your Texas fans. That's fucked. So yeah, that was a long drawn out explanation of that one. What tattoos do I have?
What? None.
This is more of a question for me. So you have, let's see if I get this right. Because now you have a new one. So that threw off my count. You have 7 now? Or was it 7 before? The new one.
You want to be real sure?
Okay. We got, just give me your
I
arm.
don't think that's legal.
No, I'm going to count as I go.
I think you should
You
guess
have
first.
your Saturn. Thank you very much. Saturn's 1. Then you have...
Are you technically doxing me?
No.
Just say the colors then.
Are you serious? I can't even say what your tattoos
No.
are? I don't think it's that big a
Empress.
deal. You really think someone's going to be able to find you
If
based off
someone
your
recognizes
tattoos?
me.
Half your tattoos should not be visible to the outside public, so...
What if it was my hair up?
Can you just let me do it?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just scared. Don't say the words if there are words on the tattoo.
Seriously? Oh, I can't say the
No,
word?
just say what language it is.
Well, I don't even know.
Oh,
Is it Latin?
Wow. That's Italian.
Italian? Okay, that was my other. Latin. I'm so funny. Okay, Saturn.
Space. Go ahead.
Don't make it harder for me. So Saturn here is 1.
Mm-hmm.
The Italian phrase that she got because she loves me. Okay, is 2. Then she got a new tattoo about me because she loves me in Vegas. It's 2 hearts on top of each other, but you can't tell one of the hearts because they really fucked up.
It looks like a scar. Like
It
a
looks
barely
like
there
a
scar.
It was supposed to be a gray heart behind a red heart, or like a reddish pinkish heart. And instead, the gray heart is not really gray. It's just like it looks like a scar. It looks like, oops, she's had an injury that just happened to be heart shaped.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up. We're gonna have to fix that one day. But that's 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then, of course, you have the flower on your back shoulder. That's 4. You have the boomerang on your forearm. That's 5.
Mm-hmm.
You have the semicolon. That's 6.
Mm-hmm.
You have something on your thigh. That's 7. 7.
Yeah.
I got them all, right?
You got them all.
7 was the magic answer. Look at me. I fucking know you, girl.
Yeah, I'm stopping at 2 more. 9.
You want 2 more tattoos and you're done?
I'm done, baby.
Interesting. Okay. I do not have a tattoo yet. I'm working on that. I want to get a smiley
face.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get. What color do I want it to be? I told you this.
You did not say blue.
Mm-hmm. I want like a really bright blue.
And it's your handwriting, right?
And it's my handwriting.
Yeah.
That's right. So it's gonna be so stupid because it's gonna be the tiniest fucking tattoo, the easiest fucking tattoo on the planet, and yet I'm probably gonna have to pay a shit ton because it's a custom tattoo, and it's like a color, a really bright, vibrant color.
You're white. They won't need that much.
Whatever. I really want it. I just really want it. So I'm gonna get it one day soon. Cause I'm in the mood to have change. You know, these days.
You cut your hair.
I did cut my hair, so it's a big change. So, and I was pretty happy about it. I'm still considering whether I want to do the low lights.
Yeah, I think you should get a septum ring.
Really? Shut up. No, I'm not doing that.
It doesn't even hurt that bad.
No, I'm not doing that. Really, the only thing stopping me from getting low lights is just like the inconvenience of it all. and like having to spend money. And I don't really feel like doing that. So
it's not a lot of inconvenience. You don't have to work with them. Like, once they're there, they're there.
All right, this should be easy. If I'm going to get fast food, what place am I going to?
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. And then you're going to Taco Bell. Or Whataburger. Either of those two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
That is true. You tried to go to Whataburger tonight. And I was like, girl, we got food. We've already spent food.
No, but I had a free medium fry. Or a free medium shake.
Yeah, but it's not. We need to eat the snacks we paid for at the grocery store.
It's free.
All right, last question, baby. Love you or I love you?
I love you. I swear to God.
I love you is important in this household, not love you.
No, you find it very disrespectful for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just doesn't feel real to me. It just seems fake.
Like, you're like, oh, love you.
You could even say it like, love you. And I would be like, do you?
Love you.
Do you?
Love you.
I don't feel it.
I feel it.
I really don't.
Oh.
And I don't know if that's something I just need to work on.
Yeah. I didn't know that you felt this strongly about that until today.
Yeah. I made it a point to never, ever say love you in my life.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we've maybe had like one conversation about this before, but I don't think you...
It wasn't strong.
Yeah, it wasn't like a this is how I feel about this. Like, it was just like, oh yeah, I think it's probably better to say that.
Yeah. Then you did it to me last week, and I was actually upset.
Really?
Like, I was actually upset that you said that shit to me.
But I was saying love you. Like, I love you.
Girl, you know better.
Well, now that I know that it deeply, deeply upsets you, apparently, I will not be saying it the other way. But unless I'm joking around.
You're not gonna hear I love you. I know that.
Come on,
that's why I always reply with thank you. I don't know if you've ever noticed that. Anytime you've said love you, I say thank you.
Oh, really?
Yes, every single time.
Oh, so that's why you... Wow. What?
You don't mean it. I'm not going to tell you that I love you.
I don't think that that's always the case, though. Because I feel like I've had many occasions where I'm like, I love you. And then you're like, thanks. And I'm like, the fuck?
Oh, yeah, that's just when I'm playing
hard
to get.
See, you were making it sound like it was like every time. I'm like, no, there are times where I'm like, I love you. And you're like, thanks. And then I'm like,
no, but anytime you've said,
and I'm like, what are you supposed to say back? And then, we go into that.
Love you. Interesting face you made.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
you want me to say I love you?
This is my thing. You keep saying that, and that's what I said to you the other day. Is like, you're saying it out of malice. I was not saying it that way. I was saying it out of like, I genuinely love you. I just didn't say I.
Yeah. But you're
like, and then you're like, oh, look at your face. Like, see, this is what I'm talking about. And I'm like, no, these are two completely different scenarios here.
I'm just showing you that it hurt me.
Like, you're showing me how you feel about it.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's not how I meant it, though.
I know. I just have to prove my point. I don't know how to prove it.
Point proven. But my point is also valid as well. So. Yeah, I guess.
Love you. I love you.
I love you too. Wow, so that was our Valentine's Day podcast.
Thank you.
I think you got to know us a little bit better.
A lot better.
Probably a lot better. Yeah.
Alright, chat. We'll see you next time. Chat.
Chat GPT or what?
Chat. Yeah, Chat GPT. Something like that. It goes on.
Jesus Christ. Is it Menendez?
Signing out.
Okay, well, this was Reality Queerness. Thanks for joining us on our girlfriend tag, I guess you could say it was.
Valentine's Day edition.
Valentine's Day edition podcast thing.
Look out for our next
say that
podcast
we love each
episode.
other.
I don't know what Amber's doing. Some kind of theme song while I'm talking, but...
Look out for our next
episode that we haven't yet recorded, but we're going to record very soon.
Roundup.
TV Roundup. All the shit that we have to catch up on, which is, let's go down a list. Maybe like 6.
like
we need
all
to
the
start watching
shows.
Vanderpump Rules again because that shit was.
We need to get back on that.
Oh, I missed that shit so bad.
We need to get back on that. We need to get back on the challenge. We need to get back on One Tree Hill. We need to get back on so many things.
Yeah, One Tree Hill. We left
Skins.
off season 5.
Season 4.
The challenge. We're actually watching from.
Yeah, we're watching it back from season
The
12.
Duel?
The
Yeah,
we
whatever.
started with Fresh Meat and now we're on the Duel.
Fresh Meat. So yeah, we're like season 13 now or something like that.
Yeah, we are.
That's 3-4 shows.
Yeah, so that's a little taste. It's a little taste of what we're talking
we
about.
don't want to give it all away.
Nah.
Just don't expect it too soon, but like not too late. It just it
might
comes
be
when
a while.
it comes. I have school. I'm a registered student now. I don't have time. Shit.
Full-time workers, baby. We're adults.
Time. 2 jobs. I can't do this.
Yeah.
Then I have a kid to look after.
Oh, dear.
I know. It's a lot.
Who's the kid?
Me.
Ay.
Gotta take care of myself, baby.
You're right.
Gotta put me
You can't
first.
take care of anyone else if you don't take care of yourself first. That's right. That's the message we're sending. All right, well, happy Valentine's Day, baby.
I love you.
I love you.
This has been an interesting experience.
Yes, it
Very
has.
Revolutionary.
Revolutionary.
Eye-opening.
I think this is just like the podcast of just like realizing things, because like me and my friends, we've just all talked about it, and like during this podcast it just feels like we're all just like remembering stuff and like
Really?
realizing stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, a chicken.
What?
I don't know. I thought we were just saying quotes now. Also, chat. Help us out. Comment. Please, for the love of God. Help us with the goddamn...
Help us with the algorithm,
we
man.
need to think
We
it.
need some likes, we need some comments, we need some subscribes. Yeah, we need some love, please. On this Valentine's Day, we need some love.
We can love each other.
Well, yeah, but like love from the people.
Actually, it's already the 15th.
Oh shit!
Should we be real
It's
the chat?
It's 1 a.m. now. So.
Jesus.
Fuck! When did that happen?
February
All right.
16th. Oh, 15th.
15th. Don't get ahead of yourself. Okay. Well, this has been Reality Queerness. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for supporting. We're queer.
And here.
And here. We're gay, and it's okay.
And Amber's favorite scary movie is Scream.
Yeah. And Indigo's favorite movie is Toy Story.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. I think we can end it now. Bye.